Good morning, classmates. I am Lovely Grace Sampaga from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. Our topic for today is about language families.
A language family is a set of languages deriving from a common ancestor or parent. Languages with a significant number of common features in phonology, morphology, and syntax are said to belong to the same language family. Subdivisions of a language family are called branches. A language family is conventionally defined as a set of languages that share a common ancestor. The family metaphor captures two insights: that languages are systems that are transmitted from one generation to the next, and that these systems change over time so that when a community of speakers divides into, say, three separate communities, the speech of each of the three will change in different ways from the others, leading eventually to mutual and intelligibly three languages descended from a shared ancestor. The basis of the metaphor is biological evolution, where one species divides into two or more new species, even though linguists often use the term family tree, which otherwise denotes trees drawn to represent human family relationships. Identifying a language family in the first place depends on finding individual identifying evidence, pattern similarities between a set of languages that could not have arisen by chance and must be the outcome of shared inheritance. The Indo-European family, for example, was the first definitively identified by Sir William Jones in 1786 on the basis of similarities between the verb paradigms of Sanskrit, Greek, and Latin. Recently, the trans new.
The six largest language families by language count are Niger-Congo, Austronesian, Trans-New Sino-Tibetan, Indo-European, and Afro-Asiatic, for at least one language in the family. Each of these families has at least 5% of the world's languages and together account of two-thirds of all languages. The Tamil language is recognized as the oldest language in the world, and it is the oldest language of the Dravidian family. This language had a present even around 5,000 years ago. According to Ethnologue, on 16th edition, there are 147 language families in the world. This figure may not be precise because of our limited knowledge about many of the languages spoken in the most linguistically diverse areas of the world such as Africa. According to Keith Brown and Sarah Ogilvy, it is estimated that three or more than 250 established language families in the world and over 6,800 distinct languages, many of which are threatened and endangered.
Language groups. The major families in the terms of numbers are Indo-European and Indo-Aryan languages, and Dravidian languages in South Asia, and Sino-Tibetan in East Asia. Several other families are regionally dominant. Sino-Tibetan. Sino-Tibetan. Sino-Tibetan includes Chinese, Tibetan, Burmese, and Karen. Indo-European. The family includes both Indic languages and Iranian. Indic languages are Sinhala, Hindi, Urdu, Bengali, Odia, Assamese, Punjabi, Sindhi, Kashmiri, Marathi, Gujarati, Sinhala, Malayalam, and other languages spoken primarily in South Asia. Iranian languages are Persian, Kurdish, Pashto, Baluchi, and other languages spoken primarily in Iran, Anatolia, Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and Caucasus and parts of South Asia. Altaic families. These are the Turkic, Mongolic, Tungosic, including Manchu, Koreanic, and Japonic languages.
Mon Khmer, language family in South and Southeast Asia. Languages given official status are Vietnamese and Khmer, or Cambodian. Kradai, languages given official status are Thai and Lao. Austronesian, Fijian, Cebuano, Tagalog in Philippines, and Malay in Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. Javanese, Sundanese, and Madurese of Indonesia belong to this family as well. Dravidian, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, and Malayalam, while smaller languages such as Gundi and Brahu are spoken in central India and Pakistan respectively. Afro-Asiatic Semitic languages are spoken in Western Asia and include Arabic, Hebrew, and Aramaic, in addition to extinct languages such as Akkadian. Siberian families. Uralic languages of Western Siberia, better known for Hungarian and Finnish in Europe. The Yeniseian languages linked to Turkic and to Athabaskan languages of North America. Yukahir, Nik of Sakhalin, Aino of northern Japan, Shukotko Kamchatkan in easternmost Siberia, and just barely Eskimo Aleut. Some linguists have noted that the Koreanic languages share more similarities with the Paleo-Siberian languages than with the Altaic languages. Caucasian families. Caucasus Kartvelian languages such as Georgian, Northeast Caucasian, Dagestanian languages such as Chechen, and Northwest Caucasian such as Circassian. Small families of Southern Asia. Although dominated by major languages and families, there are a number of minor families and isolates in South Asia and Southeast Asia, from west to east. Creoles and Pidgins. Chavacano, a Spanish-based Creole of the Philippines, and various Malay-based Creoles, such as Manado, Malay, influenced by Portuguese. A very well-known Portuguese-based Creole is the Kristang, which is spoken in Malacca, a city-state in Malaysia. Language family is very important because, as I have searched, while the Austronesian and Niger-Congo families have the greatest number of languages, the Indo-European and Sino-Tibetan families boast the most speakers. The study of language families remains important for understanding the way that languages share certain features but also change over time into unique tongues. A top-level family is often called a phylum or stock. The closer the branches are to each other, the closer the languages will be related. For example, the Celtic, Germanic, Slavic, Italic, and Indo-Iranian language families are branches of a larger Indo-European language family.